Thank you for attending the Cuscen USA Executive Webinar Session. Since 2012, Cuscen has been a global enterprise software publishing company based in the United States. Some of the Cuscen enterprise software products are Cuscen ERP Enterprise Business Edition, Cuscen ERP Small Business Edition, Humica, Next DMS, and Automotive Dealer Management System software. For more information, please visit the corporate website at cuscenusa.com. To get the executive webinar session started, I would like to invite Kevin Divisioglu from Cuscen USA. Kevin, floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for introductions. This is Kevin Deveci at Cuscen USA. I'm excited to kick off the executive webinar session of Cuscen USA today. I am excited this month. October is a special month. It is celebrated as Manufacturing Month in the US. Every year, the first Friday of October in the US is celebrated as Manufacturing Day. At the same time, the month of October is also celebrated as National Manufacturing Month in the US. Manufacturing is important for US. It is the backbone of American economy. There are more than 200,000 manufacturers in US employing millions of people as part of the industry. And American manufacturers every year generated trillions of dollars of revenue as a contribution to American manufacturing. In this view, we are very excited to talk about American manufacturing in the US, as well as we'll also talk about today Cuscen ERP software and manufacturing capabilities of the software system. Today we have Shreyan Sparik with us from Shreya Global, based in New York. He is the president of the company, and as our subject matter expert, he will talk about digital transformation for American manufacturing. Also today we have Batu from Cuscen USA team, and he'll demonstrate Cuscen ERP software system, especially the manufacturing module of the software system for your view and information. As a start, I'd like to invite Shreyan to our virtual stage. There are many things to talk about. American manufacturing, as I mentioned, it's an important industry. It's the backbone of American economy. And I'm gonna let Shreyan take over the screen. Let's learn from him as to digital transformation for American manufacturing, what type of trends and initiatives are happening in the market in general. And after we lay the foundational knowledge and information with his presentation, we'll continue with our executive webinar session. Shreyan, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for giving me the opportunity today to talk about my company and basically AI-driven business transformation. I would love to start from my slideshow. I hope you can see my screen very clearly.
Looks perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. So basically, we're Shreya Global, and we're the consulting company from more than a couple of decades. And we started with the efficiency experts or the productivity improvement company. From there, we went to furthermore about the continuous process improvement, the Lean Six Sigma, and now the next step, which is AI-driven business transformation. And what we do is from the top to the bottom, the business transformation. So who we are? So we are basically, the consulting company, and we've been working with the small and medium enterprise companies globally, and we give them a one-stop solution for their sustainability and their growth. And we work in different sectors like automotive, aviation, consumer products, manufacturing, entertainment, and we definitely work with the multiple, the international company, the companies, and that could be from USA, Canada, Middle East, UK, China, Germany, France, India, and we are basically global in a way. So in a nutshell, that in a short, we offer business solutions which comprises of business transformation. We help the company in startup. We help the company in a business development, could be a part of the process improvement. The outsourcing, maybe we can help them in getting even the vendor development or a supply chain. And today's time, the most important, most critical is we help and assist all the manufacturing companies with AI compliance. In other words, that I want to prepare the companies and they're ready for the next generation artificial intelligence. So I just wanted to give you the small statistics or small information about what is a manufacturing company in USA today, small and medium companies. So overall, if you see that is 98.6% of manufacturing company in USA, they are small and medium companies. When it's a small and medium company, it's about minimum 20 employees. And that's what it is, which is called a small enterprises. And, they have a different areas where the companies are divided. And you can say that almost 12.75 million people of American workforce today is employed in manufacturing. So what is the challenge right now? So the small business manufacturers are struggling to get their profit margins, and they need to sustain in the industry, and they definitely need to get the growth with the today's age. And there are some of the companies which are already AI-driven manufacturing company, even in small and medium companies, but major portion, the major manufacturing companies, they are still in a primitive way of manufacturing. Of course, they do have reasons to be in a primitive, but what is our goal? What is our company's goal today? Is to bring them out, educate them and all the owners, and then make them aware of the trends which is going on. And the only way to sustain in the industry or the grow in the industry, which is by AI integration or AI implementations in their companies. And this has to be done on a war footing before they die. So this is a very critical task. It's not one company, it's many companies. They need to work together, come together, and help and support those small and medium manufacturing companies. So in general, everybody knows that in a manufacturing business, the most critical thing is what we call is a QPTS, is to manufacture the product with the highest quality, with the error-free manufacturing, what we call it. The price of the product when you manufacture has to be as low as possible. And the time to manufacture or the product which is being manufactured has to have the least delivery time or a least time in manufacturing. And once your product is really delivered to the customer, the most important thing is the service. So the customer experience or a customer service or customer satisfaction, today it makes a big thing in any of the industry basically. So these four things are most critical key points, which is really important for all the manufacturers, and especially for the small manufacturers. How they can achieve that, where they can achieve it. So if you see the complete manufacturing industry, which multiple departments, what they have it, right? So once they start their manufacturing company, from the concept, design, prototyping, R&D, or designing the processes, or it starts from the sales and marketing, then it's connected to their engineering department, then the procurement department, warehousing department, actual manufacturing department, again, the warehousing department, the quality, shipping, logistics, customer service. So when you talk about the complete industry, that's the focus for us or for any the consulting company to go about it and improve it. So these are the areas. So you can say that it's practically the complete operation of the manufacturing has a different projects in different departments, which need to tackle one by one. And also those departments have interconnecting. So there has to be a lot of technology involved in this kind of an improvement. So what we normally use is the when you do a lean manufacturing or a continuous improvement, the methodology is being used is basically what we call is a DMAIC. So what is a DMAIC? So first thing is, you have to define your project. So you have to really, when you go to any of the department, you have to define your project. Then we want to reduce the waste, or we want to find out a vendor which is a cheaper, which gives a better quality. So you need to define your project. Then you need to really measure your existing data. So once you have your the projects is defined, you should be able to measure all your existing data. Once you have those existing data with you, then you can analyze it, make it a graph, charts, and you find out that what are the deviation, how far you are from what is the mean, median, and all those things you need to find out and need to do analysis. That analysis with your rigorous brainstorming would give you the basically your recommendation for the implementation. So the next step is the implementation or the improvements. And once your improvements are done, you have to make sure you retain, you control those, or you monitor those improvements. And this is basically a continuous improvement process. So Lean methodology, Six Sigma is giving you the baseline to how to go about it. But once you have all these things in place, still you need the technologies, you need the softwares to get your short term in getting your data, and you work upon it. Or it could be an automated software is what you need to make your effective results. We're going to probably, we're going to be talking about that in the next section. Mr. Kevin would be able to put more lights on that. So when we talk about the AI, right? So what do you mean by AI? So the manufacturing companies which are turning into the AI to streamline the way they do the business to increase their efficiency. So I'm just going to read out a few things. So it's going to be very quick. So it's a cobot which working with the humans. So it's a collaborative robots, the robotic process automations, digital twins helps boost the performance. Very important today's date is when we talk about the key 3 M's, what we call about, right? So when you actually work on the improvements, you work on 3 improvements. One is material, one is man, and one is a machine. So all the 3 M's you need to utilize optimally, and then you have to make sure that you control those and you get the best results. So when you talk about the machines, the predictive maintenance is very important for the machines, which improves the safeties and lower the cost. So, and the light out factories, in other words, when you have the automations, when you have a robotic manufacturing, and they need a lot less than an actual human. The machine learning algorithms to predict your demand, inventory management to prevent the bottlenecks. AI boosts the supply chain management. AI system detect the errors. AI system helps speed your product development. So these are the areas where you need to put in the AI, and then without the technology, without the softwares, it is not going to be effective. It has to be incorporated with those softwares. So when you do the AI implementations, it's about 13 steps. You build your data fluency and understanding, define your primary business drivers for AI, identify the area for opportunity, evaluate your internal capabilities. Very important is you have to see that where you are today, what is your capacity, what is your capability right now. The most important thing after that is a training. Your employees need to be aligning with you. You need to train them, you need to support them. And then you have to select the right vendors and the right partners for your AI implementations. Identify your candidates, a pilot, and take a project and work on a pilot project. Find out the baseline, the understanding. Then you measure your rate of return on that, and or rather you would say the return on investment you find out. Then you can scale up your projects and to guide overall capabilities to the maturity. And then again, as I say, the methodology always calls for a continuous improvement. Your AI models, again, has to be improved at a different area, different processes. There could be a lot of, while implementing AI, you have to be really careful about, overdoing or overtask or something like that. So when you talk about the adopting too many tools simultaneously at a time can create a problem. Having an unclear business objective, without the unclear, the objectives, you cannot really implement the AI. You have to have your clear understanding, clear goals, and clear objectives. You cannot ignore your privacy and security concerns. Very important today in AI. You have to be secure. Your data, your information, your technology has to be very well secure. You have to collaborate with the right partners. Very important, as I said. And you have to involve your stakeholders and the affected employees by your AI implementations, right? And you cannot rely too much on the black box or models of AI. Performing enough testing and validation is very important. You have to do a lot of tests and a lot of validation before even you actually implement your AI. So similarly, you cannot neglect your ethical or underestimate the complexity of AI, and change management has to be known ahead of time, and this is what is expected, and you have to make sure that you really acknowledge those change managements. There are a lot of challenges in implementing AI in manufacturing. The data management challenges are there. The model governance is there. The performance consistency is very important. Integration with the existing system. The many companies, they already have their existing systems, and you have to really combine with those existing systems, because the stakeholders, the owners have invested a lot of time, money, and effort in getting their own existing process or existing system. So you should be able to find a right partner or a right software or a right tools which can really integrate with your existing system. Determining your intellectual property, the ownership, yes. Effective utilization of your LLMs. Customer trust is very important to get built up. Customer should understand that you're going through a process, you are going through an implementation of AI, and the benefit is definitely going to be to the manufacturer and the customer. So, but their trust has to be gained, very important. Today, one of the biggest challenge is shortage of AI skills. So a lot of trainings and online trainings and media training and a lot of tools, a lot of places you can go to learn, but still there is a lot of AI skills shortages out there. So this is a very, very critical, where the consulting company do come into the picture, and they train, educate, guide, and stay with the company for the complete AI implementation process. So basically, these all the several practices organization can adopt to ensure ethical AI implementation. Of course, it's in my presentation. You can, I'm just going to run out of the time. So, it's going to be my presentation is going to be shared, so you can read about it. And similarly, the same. There's a lot of pros and cons, or the benefit, advantages, and disadvantages of the AI. Which is also a part of the presentation, which I'm going to share with you guys. And we have done with the multiple, the companies globally, where the divisions globally. And this is how we are. We have an office in India also. We have a back office in India. We have a team in India who can help us out to a lot of the vendor development and the contract manufacturing. And we are based in New York over here today. So thank you very much, Kevin, once again. Thank you for giving me an opportunity today to talk about the AI in manufacturing. And I really appreciate that you gave me an opportunity. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for listening to me, and hope to see you again soon.
Great. Thank you very much for your presentation. We learned a lot. Well, there is no doubt digital transformation is very important for American manufacturing to stay competitive, to create more good for the good of the community in US, and for also the good of the American economy. So much appreciated for your insights. Also, you are seeing our panel today on the screen, and you can also send us email anytime to continue this conversation, to schedule any meeting. If you have any questions, we keep our email addresses on the screen available for you, so you can get in touch with us anytime that you like. As next step, I'll just introduce Cuscen on a very high level before our show and tell session. And then after my brief presentation, Batu will take over the screen and he'll perform a demonstration for you of Cuscen ERP systems manufacturing module. Let's talk about Cuscen ERP a little bit. Well, Cuscen, many people ask me, it's a common question that I get frequently. Cuscen stands for customer-centric. Sometimes I get questions about what language it is or if there's another meaning, but it's just actually an abbreviation. It's an acronym of customer-centric. And that is the reality. The Cuscen ERP is the most customer-centric business software platform since 2012. And that is the reality. That is why there are many series organizations using Cuscen ERP on a daily basis. Cuscen itself comes in 2 different editions. One is the Cuscen ERP Enterprise Edition for mid-size and large organizations. And there is also Cuscen ERP Small Business Edition for small businesses. So in that sense, the Cuscen ERP software portfolio, the offering covers entire market, small businesses, mid-size, and enterprise. And these are some of the references, some of the important companies, institutions, organizations, corporations, companies using Cuscen on a daily basis. These are known companies. There are many more. I just pick and choose some of them. And these companies, they put their trust in Cuscen, and they've been using Cuscen for many years as their finance, accounting, and operation software systems, as well as manufacturing. Cuscen is a global enterprise software publishing company. It makes software, it publishes software, and it basically distributes software through Cuscen's distribution channel partners. So it's a channel-only company, and there are many channel partners in the market that are offering Cuscen ERP software systems. Fundamentally, it is an accounting and finance software. These are the core functionalities of the ERP software, followed by manufacturing, construction, distribution, CRM, and contract management. It is a secure system. It is safe. It is modern. It works on cloud. It is also installable for those companies who like to keep the software on their server as well as private cloud environment. It is very flexible, easy to run, and once the software is deployed and made available for your organization, the team, the US-based team, train your company users. And if there is any need for any changes in the adjustment of the software, if there is any configurations needed, adjustments are needed, and further customizations are needed, the software itself is flexible, and we provide that service at Cuscen. Cuscen's differentiation, what makes Cuscen different? Well, it has a modern architecture, the technology is solid, and the most important part that we are really proud of Cuscen is 24 hours software support, which is really unique. The 24/7 online support as well as live support services are available for those companies using Cuscen in the US. And the software itself also comes with a ton of security functionalities, unique username, password, also two-factor authentication to log into the system. It has a history of audits as to who is using what part of the software, so completely traceable, reportable, and accessible in that sense. The core functionalities of the system, the accounting, the finance part, runs on general ledger, tax management, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and cash transactions. The system itself runs on laptops, desktops. Also, there is a native mobile application available for Cuscen users that you can also run the software and use the software with your smart device as to your mobile phone and your tablet. The software also comes with purchase management capabilities. Also, if you have fixed assets available, buildings, cars, trucks, and other assets that you have, you can also manage your assets, their locations, their depreciations, and also general ledger recordings of those depreciation and amortizations. And entire system runs on approvals. So there is a workflow engine running within the software system, helps you manage your permissions as well as conditions. Cuscen ERP system, and we are here specifically addressing the Enterprise Edition comes in manufacturing module, real estate module, distribution module, and construction. Today, we are celebrating manufacturing module and in manufacturing month, and we'll talk more about manufacturing module as follow. Just for introductions, the system itself offers distribution management. So in distribution management, there is inventory management section, there is purchasing management section to trigger purchase process approvals that may go to the purchase order generation. Also, there is sales cycle management where you can create your quotes. You can also design your prices per customer, per product, for example, as well as sales orders can also be managed in the system. The manufacturing capabilities of Cuscen is fascinating. The system helps you manage process manufacturing, discrete manufacturing, and in other type of manufacturing that you may possibly perform. It is because the software itself is customized. So these customization capabilities helps you manage master data, production planning, execution, and further activities if needed. There is a built-in quality control functionalities, and let's also remember Cuscen has a massive ISV presence in the market. So anything else that you like to have on Cuscen, we can customized system. We can also supplement with our ISV technologies available in the Cuscen ERP ecosystem. There are reports available in Cuscen. You can generate reports. There is a dashboard for executives to see the KPIs. Reports can be generated anytime that you like in terms of balance sheet, profit and loss, and any other report that you like to have, you can generate it. Integration is always an option in the system. So the system itself integrates with other business software systems to avoid double entry, as well as to help you save time. In addition, if you have any company-specific software systems that you use, Cuscen is integratable to those systems as well to help you manage your processes. Okay, great. Well, so until now, we talk about Cuscen's capabilities. I introduced you Cuscen as a company, as an organization. Also, I talk about the software stuff in general. Also, we have a subject matter expert in our panel today, and Shreya Parikh from Shreya Global based in New York also talk about digital transformation for American manufacturing. Now, I'd like to invite my colleague Batu from Cuscen USA team, and Batu will show and tell. He'll talk about Cuscen manufacturing. He'll show, he'll tell, and you can see Cuscen ERP Enterprise Edition manufacturing module in action in this session. Batu, floor is yours. Please take it from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. I know this month is the manufacturing month in the United States, and I'm happy to demonstrate and introduce Cuscen ERP manufacturing module. Cuscen ERP is ready and good for both discrete and process manufacturing. Now, let's get started. We're on the bill of material page, where all the components of our product are listed and managed. Each row represents a unique BOM for a specific product or a part. Let's break down to the columns to understand what each one signifies. The branch column identifies a specific branch or division within the company where the BOM is applicable. Under type, we see a numerical code. This typically represents a category of the BOM, distinguishing between different types such as manufacturing or engineering BOMs. The BOM column has a unique identifier for each bill of materials, essential for tracking and reference. Descriptions provide a quick reference to what the BOM entails. For instance, final syrup CSO Pepsi suggests this BOM is for the final syrup used in the production of Pepsi. Each BOM can have multiple versions. This ensures that any changes over time are documented and can be revisited if necessary. Base unit. This indicates a measurement unit for the base quantity of materials, such as liters for liquids or pieces for items counted by number. Base quantity column shows the amount of the base unit required. Wallet from. This state signifies when the BOM version came into effect. Created on date tells us when this BOM was initially created in the system. The created by field is crucial for accountability, indicating who entered the BOM into the system. Lastly, the check mark under active lets us know if the BOM is currently in use. Understanding this structure is key for anyone involved in the manufacturing or planning process. It allows for precise resource allocation and ensures that every product is made to specification. Notice how the version column has multiple entries for the same product within the different valid form dates. This reflects updates or changes to the production formula or process over time. The bill of materials is a living document within the ERP system. It evolves as the product or manufacturing process changes, ensuring that the production is always aligned with the current specifications. By keeping a close eye on the BOM, companies can maintain quality control and manage their resources effectively. Next, we are at the main screen of the work center. This interface is crucial for plant managers and production supervisors who need to oversee and coordinate the various stages of the manufacturing process. Let's start by looking at the column headers. You'll see a category such as branch, category, work center, description, control key, and many others. These columns are designed to give you a complete overview of your production operations at a glance. Each row represents a unique work center in your facility. For example, the first row here indicates a work center dedicated to 7-up mixing 01. This tells us that this particular work center is where the initial stage of 7-up production begins. The control key column is especially important. It signifies the operation type that the work center is configured for. Here, PP1, which represents manufacturing, a standard production process, while PP02 indicates a specialized process. Moving to the activity key here. This column showing key 01 across our entries. It's an internal reference to a specific set of operations and tasks that are standardized across the facility. The capacity unit, start time, and end time columns are pivotal for scheduling. They allow you to plan and allocate resources efficiently, ensuring that each work center operates with its optimal time frame. Next, we have the capacity and active columns. The capacity value such as 9.00 or 9.50 indicates the maximum output of the work center in a given time period. An active checkbox means that the work center is currently operational and contributing to production. These two last columns, credit on and credit by, provide audit trails for accountability. They record when a work center was added to the system and by whom, which is essential for tracking changes and maintaining system integrity. Above the table, you have your action buttons: edit, add, delete, and view. These are self-explanatory but vital for maintaining the accuracy and relevance of your work center data. We are now looking at the main routing interface. This is where production managers can create and view the different processes involved in manufacturing. The central part of the screen displays a list of existing routings. Each routing represents a specific sequence of operations required to produce an item. The table is organized into several columns. The branch column refers to a specific plant. Next, we have the routing ID, which is a unique identifier for the routing. The description column gives us a brief about the routing process. For instance, can line refers to routing designed for the canning process in the CSC filling and packaging section. Moving on, base quantity represents the starting quantity for which the routing is designed. Quantity from and quantity provide the scalability range of the routing process. The active checkbox indicates whether the routing is currently in use. Credit on and credit by columns show the date of creation and the administrator who created or modified the routing. To add a new routing, simply click on the Add button. This will prompt you to enter details such as the routing ID, description, and the operation sequence. For existing routings, the Edit button allows you to modify details, which you can see here. And Delete enables you to remove routings that are no longer needed. Use the Export button to download routing data for reports or analytics. Conversely, Import allows you to upload routing information in bulk. Managing routing within the system ensures that precise control over the production process from planning to execution. With clear visibility and easy navigation, this module is designed to streamline your manufacturing operations. Here, we are at the version interface, the cornerstone of product data integrity and control. This critical component of our software ensures that every iteration of your product is documented, traceable, and optimized for production. Each line item you see represents a unique version of a product, complete with a comprehensive set of data fields. Let's break this down. The branch column indicates the department or sector of your business where the product version is relevant. This helps in segregating and managing versions across different branches of your organization effectively. Next, we have the version field, which refers to the specific iteration of the product. This could denote changes in design, formulation, or even packaging. The description provides a conscious identifier of the product version. It's vital for quick recognition, helping teams understand the product version at a glance. Moving on, BOM stands for Bill of Materials, which is linked here along with this version number. This is the recipe for the product, encompassing all the materials and instruction required to build it. Routing specifies the manufacturing or assembly process flow for this version, ensuring consistency and quality in production. Notice the min quantity and max quantity fields. This represents minimum and maximum quantity thresholds for production, crucial for inventory control and meeting market demands. The valid from and valid to dates are particularly important. They define the life cycle of the product version, ensuring that only current and relevant versions are in the production. The active checkbox signifies if the version is currently in use. It's a simple yet effective way to tackle the operational status of product version. Lastly, the credit on date stamps when the version is initiated, providing the historical timeline for each product iteration. Above the table, we have also the action buttons: edit, add, delete, view, export, and import. Managing product versions with precision is crucial for any businesses. Our version section empowers you to maintain a clear and organized record of your product evaluation, contributing to better quality control, production planning, and regulatory complaints. Let's move into the characteristic. This is where you define the attributes that matters most to your business process. As you can see, we currently have no characteristic defined. It's a clean slate, ready for us to add our first characteristic. Clicking on the Add button at the top takes us to the characteristic creation form. Here, we have the several fields to fill out. Let's start with the company code, which is RMPD. This is typically a unique identifier for your company within the system. Next is activity key. This field is where you'll input a specific code that identifies this characteristic. The description field allows you to enter a clear, conscious description of the characteristic for ease identification later on. Ensure is the active checkbox. It's selected if you want this characteristic to be used immediately. The data type dropdown is where you select the type of data this characteristic will hold. Once you have filled in all the necessary information, click Save to add your new characteristic to the system. And that's it. We have successfully added a characteristic. It's now part of your system architecture, ready to be used in your defining products, services, or processes. Remember, characteristics are powerful tools that help you to segment, analyze, and track the unique aspect of your operations. Take your time to plan how you define each characteristic and ensure it aligns with your business objectives. Navigating to the classification under master data in the sidebar. This is where you can add, edit, and view various classifications and streamline your operations. The essential panel here lists all the classifications created within the system. Currently, there are none, but we will soon change that. This list will typically show the ID, company code, and description, among other key details. Creating a new classification is simple. Click on the Add button at the top, and you will see this form. Here, you must fill in details like company code, activity key, and description. The lot type dropdown allows you to associate this classification with a specific batch or serial number for your products. Each classification can have multiple characteristics. These are the attributes or specs of your products or process that are crucial for quality control and production planning. Before saving, ensure that classification is active by checking this box and setting a value from date to indicate when this classification comes in effect. And we'll put it on today's date. Once all the information is correctly entered, hit save. Your new classification will now appear in the main list and be ready for use across your Cuscen platform. With the classification module, Cuscen brings order and efficiency to your manufacturing load. Next is the QC characteristic module. Here, you'll find a list of all of your QC characteristics. These are the attributes or specifications that your quality control team measures against within the manufacturing process. This screen lists all the existing QC characteristics for your branch. This includes fundamental attributes like weight, design, size, color, and more. Notice how each characteristic has a data type indicating the nature of measurements alongside the description for clarity. To add a new characteristic, simply click on the Add button, located at the top of the screen. We are now looking at the Q2 characteristic platform. Let's fill in the details for a new characteristic. First, select the company code, which is RMPD, and the branch this characteristic will apply to. And that will be PP01, which is manufacturer. These fields ensure that the correct data is recorded for the appropriate settings of your business. Now type in the characteristic name. This should be unique identifier for the quality attribute you're recording, like texture or hardness. For data type, choose the type of the data this characteristic represents, which will be a number. This could be a number for quantitative data, text for qualitative data, or a date among other options. Provide a clear description for this characteristic. We'll just go with the same description number. This is critical for ensuring that all users understand what is being measured and recorded. The section label, complement no, allows you to specify expectable ranges or specific value for companies. You can define decimal places, unit of measurements, and value including minimum and maximum thresholds. Once all the necessary fields are filled, click Save to add a new characteristic to the system. And that's it. We have successfully added a new dimension to your quality control process, and it will show in the main table. With QC characteristic feature, maintaining the utmost quality, it's streamlined and straightforward. Whether you are adding a new characteristic or reviewing existing ones, our system provides all the tools you need to uphold the highest standards. Let's move into the defect master, where you can define, categorize, and manage defects within your manufacturing process. Let's start with the defect location group tab. Here, you can define various groups where defects might be identified, such as purchasing damage or manufacturing damage locations. Diving deeper within each group, we can specify exact locations. For instance, receiving location or finished good location, providing a clear traceability of where issues are occurring. Moving on to the defect cause group. This is where we categorize the root causes of the defects, such as production damage cause. Under each cause group, we can list specific causes. For example, raw material issue or production issue, which helps in identifying patterns and commonalities in defect origin. In a defect action group tab, we outline the strategies or groups of actions takes to address the defects, like the testing action group. Within these groups, we detail individual actions, such as action testing 1 and action testing 2, ensuring that every defect has a corresponding remedy action. The defect feedback group tab allows for the creation of feedback loops. Here, we set up groups like the feedback group tests to monitor and review the effectiveness of our actions. Under each feedback group, specific feedback types like feedback tags 1, feedback tags 2 can be documented for continuous quality improvements. The defect master is a powerful tool for not just identifying and tracking defects, but also for establishing a systematic approach to continuous quality enhancement. Next is the QC plan listing page. Here, you are a clear view of the master data necessary for establishing a comprehensive quality control plan. On this page, you can perform various actions such as adding new plans, editing existing ones, or deleting plans that are no longer needed. You can also view detailed information about selecting plan from the list. To create a new QC plan, we'll begin by clicking on the Add button located at the top of your screen. This brings us to the QC plan creation page. Here, you will enter the core details of your new QC plan. Start by entering the unique plan code and comprehensive description that clearly identifies the purpose of the QC plan. Next, select the metallic code from the drop-down menu. This code correlates to the specific item or product that the QC plan will be applied to. Specify the quantity range for which this plan is accessible using the quantity from and quantitative fields. This range is crucial for defining the scope of your QC plan. Moving down, you'll find the operation section. Each operation associated with your material will require specific quality checks. Here, you can define the operations, the resources allocated, and the controls in place. Before saving, ensure that is active button checkbox is selected. If you want the plan to be immediately active within the system. Once all information is accurately entered, click Save to add your QC plan to the system. And that's it. You have successfully navigated the QC plan module. With this tool, you can ensure that your production process meets the highest quality standards. Let's move into the demand management dashboard. From here, you can add, edit, view, and import data to manage your material requirements effectively. Creating a new demand is straightforward. Let's walk through an example. Let's click on Add. And we will begin by entering our details for the product. For example, Pepsi can, 330 milliliter. Specifically, the period for which you are planning the demand. Here, we have selected from February 18 to February 18 to 2024 to February 18 to 2025. Below, you see a list of items which their respective planning dates and quantities. Notice how the entry is associated with the unique material code, a consistent description, and the unit of measure. For each month, you'll set the planning date and anticipated quantity. This allows precise and flexible demand planning. Once you have entered all the data, hit Save. This will update the system and integrate the demand into your overall production. After saving, your new demand will appear in this dashboard. You can then view, edit, or delete if necessary. Navigating to the material requirement planning, you'll be greeted with the clean interface, ready to input data for your company's material planning needs. At the top, you will find fields to input your company, branch, material code, and MRP group. Don't overlook the MRP control and plan options, which further refine your planning. Let's set our parameters. Enter the relevant details like material code to specify the item you're planning for. Select the MRP group to categorize your plan and choose a plan mode to determine the planning strategy. Once your parameters are set, click Run to process the MRP. This action will generate a list for requirement based on your input. Below the input fields, you'll see columns for rec date, remark, rec issue quantity, and available quantity. these columns will populate with the data once your MRP runs successfully. If you encounter an empty table, check your parameters for accuracy. Ensure you have selected the correct runtime as seen here. Set for the 18th February 2024. Best practice in MRP involve regular updates to your material data, accurate forecasting, and periodic reviews of your planning parameters. Within the right data and settings, material requirement planning becomes a powerful tool to streamline your production and reduce cost. Let's navigate to the plan order section. This is where you can add, view, and edit orders to manage your material requirement efficiently. Here, you can see the list of plan orders. Each row represents an order with details such as branch, type, order number, and more. This overview is crucial for clear snapshot of your production line. By selecting an order, we can view and edit its details. Let's dive into the first order in the list. In the order details screen, you have all the necessary information. The material code refers to the specific item. In this case, Pepsi Pet 345 milliliter, and order quantity indicates the volume of production. Modifying an order is straightforward. Simply click into the order quantity field to adjust according to your needs. Scheduling is vital. Notice the start date and end date. Ensuring these are accurate guarantees that your production aligns with the distribution requirements. After making the changes, always remember to save on the top button here. This action updates to the system and communicates to the changes across your production network. Back on the main screen, all your orders are updated in real time, offering you a dynamic planning tool that's more robust and responsive. Here, we have the main dashboard displaying a list of production orders. Each column provides a critical information. Starting from the left, we have the branch, which signifies the location and department to the orders associated with. In this case, PP01 stands for manufacturing. Next is order type, here labeled PRD01. The order now is a unique identifier for each production order, while material specifies to the item code being produced or processed, such as 14000004 for a Pepsi cans. This description gives us more detail, like Pepsi can 330 milliliter, alongside the UM, which stands for unit of measure. In this case, can, the order quantity column shows the quantity to be produced, like 600 cans for this order, PRD 00007. Moving to the right, receipt quantity tells us the quantity received or completed. For instance, for order PRD 00004 has been fully received at 500 cans. Order start and order end provide the production timeline. Both set for January 30th, 2024. For our highlighted order, the release status, the release date is the date the order was authorized to start, here also on January 30th, 2024. Lastly, the status column indicates the order current state, such as open, completed, or cancelled. Now let's look at the detailed view of the specific production for order PRD 00007. This interface allows us to edit and confirm the details of the order. Under the general information, we can review the order quantity, the unit of measure, and scrap quantity. Here, the total order quantity remains at 600 units, with no scrap reported. In the daytime section, we see the scheduled start and end times for the production, with an option to confirm the start date. Below that, the quantity section, the plan, order quantity, and the quantity to confirm are visible, ensuring accuracy in reporting and inventory management. This production order system is pivotal for managing manufacturing workflows, ensuring efficiency, and maintaining transparency across the production cycle. With real-time tracking and detailed order management, businesses can optimize their operations and deliver products effectively. The material staging area is an integral part of production execution process. It allows you to organize and prepare the materials needed for production orders. Here, you see a clean interface waiting for input. The company field at the top is where you select the relevant business entity. Order now an order date field helps you to filter staging port by specific production orders and their creation dates. Type and type list drops down allow further refinement, whether you want the summary or the detailed report. These options we have covered. Once your criteria are set, clicking Generate will populate the table below with the relevant material staging data. If no data display appears, such as right now, it means that I'm not current staging requirements for the filters we apply. We can adjust filters or check if there are any pending production orders. In here, each column headers from no to storage to is designed to provide complete transparency into the staging process. The component code and description will identify the material while UM, record quantity, available quantity, and missed quantity provide a quantitative details. Finally, confirm quantity, storage from, and storage to help in tracking and confirming the movement materials. Let's move into the confirmation by order section. This is where you'll see a list of production orders set for confirmation. Here, you'll find all the necessary details such as branch, order number, confirmation number, and associated material details. Let's take a closer look. Each order includes the material description, unit of measure, order quantity, yield quantity, and scrap quantity, along with the start and end dates of the production process. You'll notice a status column indicates release, signifying that these orders are finalized and awaiting confirmation. Let's select an order to confirm. For example, we'll choose this first order for final syrup CSC 7-up with the order number PRD 00001. On the details page, we have a comprehensive view of the order. The general data tab reveals the type, the yield quantity, and the received quantity, ensuring that what was planned has been produced. Key information such as the posting date and the actual start and end dates are recorded here. This order was completed on January 30th, 2024. Is indicated by the matching start and end dates. Notice the precise timestamps of production commencement at 8:30 and completion at 11, which help in tracking the efficiency of production run. In the product order section, you will find specific like the order quantity and any remarks on the batch if applicable. To confirm this order, you will typically hit the edit button, verify the details, and then select the confirm to finalize the process. It is crucial to review all data meticulously to ensure accurate inventory, management, costing, and quality control. Once confirmed, the order will be updated in the system, reflecting the completion of the production cycle and the readiness for the next stage, be it quality check, shipping, or inventory update. Let's focus on the main page of confirmation by operation. This is where you can view all the operations that have been confirmed within a specific data range. You can filter your search by date simply by selecting a from date and to date from the calendar drop-down menus and clicking go. If you are looking for something specific, the search bar is a quick way to find out. Just enter your keywords and the system will do the rest. When adding a new operation confirmation, click on the add button, which takes you to this detail entry page. Here, you'll need to fill out several fields to confirm an operation. Start with the company code, which is RMPD, branch, and type. Making sure each entry matches your operational data. Next, you'll select the product order and specify the material use. These fields are crucial for tracking and inventory management. Under the General Information tab, you will find Type, where you can select Final for the completed operations. Also input the yield quantity and scrap quantity as required. Don't forget to fill in the actual start date and actual end dates. These timestamps are vital for production scheduling and efficiency analysis. Once all the information is entered correctly, hit Save to confirm the operation. And it's that simple. With the confirmation by operation feature, managing your production workflow has never been easier. You have real-time data at your fingertips, ensuring a smooth and efficient production process. Let's begin by navigating to the QC order. As you can see, there are currently no QC orders listed. Today, we are going to add a new one. Click on the Add button to open the QC order creation form. This is where you'll enter the details for your new QC order. Start by selecting the company code from the drop-down menu, which is RMPD. Next, specify the branch where the QC will take place, and that will be manufacturing. This ensures that the order is logged under the correct location in your organization. The material code is a crucial field. Select the material you are inspecting from the drop-down list. This will automatically populate the material description field, providing clarity on what has been evaluated. In the order quantity field, input the quantity of material to be checked. Following this, set the start date and end date for the QC process, ensuring you have enough time for a thorough inspection. Vendor code can be selected if this QC is associated with a specific supplier. Similarly, the lot node and the warehouse fields helps in tracking the specific batch and storage location of the material. The reference to an inventory doc fields may be used for additional documentation references that are pertinent to your organization tracking needs. Below, you'll find three tabs: General Information, Assignment, and Decision. These sections allow you to add more detailed information, assign the QC to specific team members, and document the decision made based on the QC results. Once all the relevant information is filled out, review the details to ensure accuracy. It's important that each field is completed correctly to maintain data integrity within your QC process. Finalize the creation of your QC order, simply click Save. Your new QC order will now be listed in the main QC order screen, where you can view and manage alongside any others. And that's it. Creating and viewing QC orders is just as simple. Our platform ensures that you have all the tools at your fingertips to maintain the highest quality standards. Next, we have the QC result module. It's a critical component for managing and tracking the quality control process in your organization. Let's start by exploring the main QC results screen. Here, you can see a table with several columns, including branch, order type, order node, material code, and more. This table is where all QC results will be listed and can be sorted and filtered to your reference. To add a new QC result, navigate to the top of the page and click on the Add button. This will open the QC result creation form, where you can input all the necessary details for a new quality control check. In the form, you'll need to enter the company code, order node, and select the appropriate options from the drop-down menus for branch, order type, and warehouse. It's important to fill out all required fields marked with an asterisk. Input material code and material description. This will ensure that the QC check is accurately recorded against the correct inventory items. You'll notice an end date field where you should input the date the QC check was completed. This helps in tracking the timelines of quality control measures. Below, there are tabs for general information and assignments. These sections allow you to provide additional details and assign QC tasks for specific team members. Further down, you can add specific QC parameters such as item code, data tab, characteristic. Each parameter can have a description, specification, whether it's been checked, the results value, and the final result. Once all the information is entered, you can save the new QC result by clicking the Save button at the top of the form. Your entry will now appear in the main QC result table. To review or edit an existing QC result, simply select the entry form to the table and click on Edit. Make necessary changes and save the updated entry. Mastering the QC results module will enable you to maintain high standards of quality control within your organization. Let's focus on the QC defect module. It's a critical component of Cuscen platform, designed to help you manage and track defects discovered during your quality control process. Let's start on the QC defect listing view. This is where all recorded defects are listed. As you can see, the table is currently empty, indicating that no defect has been logged yet. To report a new defect, click on the Add button. This takes you to the form where you can input details about the defect. Here on the Create screen, you will find to fill out several fields. Start with the company code and QC order. Which are essential for tracking and reporting purposes. The material code and material description fields allow you to specify what item the defect pertains to. Next, select the appropriate branch, lot name, and warehouse from the drop-down menus to pinpoint the defect location. In the Overview tab, you can enter specific details about the defect, such as the defect code, defect description, and defect group. These classifications help in analyzing defect patterns over time. Defect type, defect location, and additional description fields provide further details, ensuring that every aspect of the defect is captured accurately. Once all the relevant information is entered, click Save to record the defect. It will then appear in the QC defect list view, where it can be tracked and managed through the resolution. Next, we have the QC complaint section. Here you will see an organized table ready to be filled with data. This table is where you'll find a comprehensive log of past complaints, but as you can see, it's currently empty. To add a new complaint, simply click on the Add button located at the top of the screen. After clicking Add, you are taken to the QC complaint create page. Here, each field must be filled out to ensure a detailed account of the quality issue. Start with the company code and complaint name, which are unique identifiers for your records. Next, select the appropriate branch and QC order from the drop-down menus, ensuring the complaint is directed to the right department. Input the complaint date and time to capture when the issue was identified. These timestamps are crucial for tracking and resolving issues promptly. In the description section, provide a detailed account of the complaint. The tabs labeled Overview, Defect, Cause, Action, and Feedback allow for a comprehensive analysis of the issue. Under Reference Document, input the material code, receipt date, and other relevant production details. This information will link the complaint to specific materials and batches for traceability. In vendor info, select your vendor and input their details. This step is essential for issues that may require vendor collaboration for resolution. Finally, use the Noted section to add any additional comments or actions taken regarding the complaint. Once all information is accurately filled out, click Save. Your complaint is now logged and visible on the main QC complaint table for tracking and management. Let's navigate to the master data section. Here, you will find all the necessary reports and tools to manage your materials and work centers efficiently. Our Beyond Listing report provides a detailed breakdown of bill of materials for your products. This is essential for understanding the components and subcomponents required in the production process. With our multi-level BOM functionality, you can visualize the complex hierarchy of your products, ensuring accuracy in planning and reduction of production errors. Next, we have the Material Master MRP data. This report is crucial for your material requirements planning. It helps you manage inventory levels, ensuring you have the right materials at the right time. Moving on to the work center listing, this feature allows you to manage and report on the various work centers in your facility. It's here where you can assess capacity and schedule workloads to optimize your operations. Finally, we have the rolling report. This provides insights into the paths materials take through the manufacturing process, enabling you to streamline operations and increase productivity. Next, we have the execution section. This is where efficiency meets innovation, enabling you to track and manage your production execution with ease. Clicking on execution brings up a list of reports. These reports are crucial for analyzing and managing your production in real time. Let's explore each report listed here. The missing part list is the first report. It's essential for ensuring you have all the necessary components for your production orders. With this report, you can quickly identify any missing parts, allowing you to take prompt action to acquire them. Next is the production order analysis. This report provides insights into the production orders in the process. It's a powerful tool for monitoring the progress of your production and identifying any problems or delays. Moving on, we have the capacity overview. This overview is crucial for resource planning. It helps you to understand your production capacity and whether you are operating at under or over capacity. The capacity overview detail offers a granular view of your capacity. It breaks down the data from the capacity overview into detailed segments, giving you a comprehensive understanding of your capacity utilization. At the bottom, you'll notice the pagination control, which allows you to navigate through multiple pages of reports. You can also adjust the page size to display more or fewer items per page, according to your preference. Above the reports, there are run and export buttons. Run executes the selected report, generating up-to-date results, while export allows you to download the data for further analysis or sharing with your team. This execution module is just one part of the customer-centric business platform. Each module integrates seamlessly to provide a holistic approach to managing your business process. Lastly, we have the Incur section, an integral component designed to provide you with detailed reports and insights into your production process. Let's begin with production order header information. This section is a cornerstone of your production tracking. It includes essential data such as order numbers, creation dates, and the status of each production order. Next, we have the production order component information. This detailed list gives you a breakdown of all components involved in a production order. It's a key feature for managing inventory and ensuring you have the necessary materials on hand. Under demand management, you can forecast and plan according to the market's needs. This productive tool is crucial for aligning with your production capabilities with customer demands, enabling you to scale efficiently. Production order operation information offers a granular view of each operation within your production line. It allows for real-time tracking of the progress and identifies any problems that may arise. Each of these sections is easily accessible in a list format, ensuring you can quickly find and analyze the data you need. Once you have the information you need, the run and export features enable you to execute reports or export data for further analysis, ensuring that you can share insights across your organization. Thank you for listening. Kevin, back to you.
Batu, thank you very much for your demonstration. We saw Cuscen ERP system in action, and you also help us see Cuscen ERP's manufacturing margin in action, whether it is process manufacturing or discrete manufacturing. Thank you very much. Well, you may have some questions as to our audience. Well, we truly appreciate your time and your interest in this executive webinar session. We keep our contact information on the screen, so you can be in touch with us anytime that you like. You may have questions, you like to continue this conversation, you may like to schedule an additional demonstration, a meeting with us. We'll be happy to meet you, address your questions, and dive deeper into Cuscen ERP system. I'd like to thank you for your time and for your interest. We are very happy this month celebrating National Manufacturing Month in the US, and we are lucky to talk about Cuscen ERP software today in this Manufacturing Month. We'd like to thank you for your time and your interest. We are looking forward to seeing you at our coming executive webinar sessions. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you for attending the Cuscen USA Executive Webinar Session. For more information, please visit the corporate website at cuscenusa.com. Looking forward to seeing you at future executive webinar sessions. Have a great day. Thank you.